joining us on the News Hour Debate 1 tonight, Vani Tripathi Tikku, National Secretary of the BJP. She's joining us live from Delhi. Suresh Prabhu, former minister in the NDA government. He's joining us from Mumbai. Naresh Gujral, Rajya Sabha MP of the Shiromani Akali Dal, also from Delhi. C.R. Kesavan, Congress spokesperson from Chennai, and a senior journalist, Kumar Ketkar, is with us here in the Mumbai studios. Vani Tripathi, the first question to you. As Rajnath Singh would like the world to believe, the choice was eventually left to L.K. Advani. But if that was the case, then what was the entire brouhaha about in the first place? Why were senior leaders rushing to his house? What was the entire chaos about if the choice was with him about going with either Gandhinagar or going to Bhopal?
There was no brouhaha at all. The truth of the matter is that Mr. L.K. Advani is one of the senior-most leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He's a patriarch to us. He's a very tall leader of the party. And two of the state units, both Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, had this, to propose to the parliamentary board and to the election committee that Advani ji has been, as he said in his email and clarified also to everyone, because his speculation was just getting out of control and it was a wheel within a wheel and a tail within a tail which was playing out on the media channels. He has been contesting Gandhinagar since 1991 and he has
why didn't he say so 24 hours ago?
Gandhinagar both in the Lok Sabha and won it several times and also been a member of parliament.
Okay, fair enough. But Ms. Tripathi, the question is, one second, the question is, you're saying there was no brouhaha, but then why? All right, but the question is, why announce him from Gandhinagar in the first place?
You're asking me a question. Okay. You have to have the patience to listen to me.
You have to keep your answers. You can't go endlessly without answering the right point.
No, the question is, why announce him? Why would the party announce Gandhinagar then if the choice was left to him?
There are scripts within scripts being narrated on television channels.
No,
nobody knows what is happening.
You just call it straight. Call the spade a spade, Ms. Tripathi. Call the spade a spade. If the decision was with the party patriarch, why did the CEC sit yesterday, even when he had not confirmed that he was still insisting on Bhopal? Why did they go out and confirm Gandhinagar?
Why announce
why did the party president have to say today that it is his decision? So clearly it is not as rosy as you're trying to paint the picture.
No, are you Nostradamus? I mean, are you Nostradamus?
No, are you giving out the true facts?
What is the Nostradamus reference there, Mr. Tripathi?
I mean, after all, the election committee sits on every seat. It also sat on Rajnath.
You have not yet talked about Barmer, but you have gone ahead and announced Gandhinagar despite L.K. Advani not saying that he will contest from Gandhinagar.
What are you speculating about?
No. The BJP went and announced they have not spoken anything about Barmer where Jaswant Singh is concerned, but with L.K. Advani you went on ahead and announced Gandhinagar even before he confirmed it.
Also with other senior leaders, the decisions on Varanasi, the decisions on Lucknow, these were decisions taken by the leaders and then the party announced them.
Advani ji. No, I mean, either you give me a chance to speak, either you give me a chance to answer your questions, or you will just keep going through this barrage of asking me questions for which you will not allow me to answer.
Please go ahead.
I'm very simply saying that there was a recommendation from Bhopal, from Madhya Pradesh, that he should contest Bhopal, and of course he's a sitting member parliament from Gandhinagar. So our karyakartas, our party, people sent that recommendation to the election committee, and today Advani ji has made it very clear that he has been representing Gandhinagar since 1991.
Miss Vani Tripathi, just hold there. Just wait there.
What is this question about?
Correct. The question lies in your answer itself. The CEC went ahead and on a public platform announced L.K. Advani from Gandhinagar 24 hours before he came out and accepted Gandhinagar. So where is it that you are allowing L.K. Advani to make the decision as you're trying to portray?
No, but where is the confusion? Where is the confusion? What am I trying to portray? Advani ji was declared from Gandhinagar, and
but that's the question. If the decision was left to him, Ms. Tripathi,
then the story would have been different.
But that's the question. If the decision was left to him, why was it announced?
A tail within a tail when it is very simply understood.
If he has only confirmed the decision that was ratified by the CEC, why did the party president have to say in Chennai that the final decision lies with Mr. L.K. Advani?
What is happening inside the party much more than I do.
No, are you giving out the true picture?
What are you trying to say?
Are you giving out the true picture is the question that I'm asking, because we are questioning the facts as we are seeing them play out. Why is it that a barrage of senior BJP leaders late night yesterday, early morning today had to make a beeline to Mr. Advani's residence, and why is it that the party president Rajnath Singh post 1:30 after that conversation which perhaps happened with the RSS in Chennai have to say, oh, let Mr. Advani decide, I have left the decision up to him.
And therefore it's not tail within a tail.
Yes.
It's a foot in the mouth. It's a foot in the mouth of the BJP, because
as your cameras have seen them
BJP
going
did not
there.
allow Advani to make a
Excuse
statement.
me.
Originally, Mr. Advani is supposed to make a statement of his own candidature. The statement was made by the CEC.
Not allow Advani ji. He's already he's already spoken about contesting Gandhinagar. He has written very emotionally.
That is
what
24
connected to
hours.
Gujarat,
28th of February
and then
early
what
March.
is the question?
But
Because
48 hours
the
ago, he was the one who said he
because
would
of
like
the
to contest from
speculation,
Bhopal.
Because of all these stories coming out in the media.
Is it? Then why
Where
didn't
did he
he?
say?
Why didn't he? Why didn't he? Why didn't the party? Why didn't the party allow Mr. Advani? Ms. Tripathi, please answer this.
Otherwise than what he has said today.
Why didn't the party allow the party patriarch and who everybody
And
within the BJP,
leader?
the tallest leader, holds in so much esteem, allow him to make the statement and confirm his candidature from Gandhinagar before the CEC made the announcement? Why didn't that happen? And why did Mr. Advani's statement come about 24 hours after the party officially went ahead and announced it?
An election committee sits on every single seat which is to be declared for the election of whether the parliament or for the assembly.
Okay,
of course, Gujarat, the seats were going to be declared. How could we declare something before even the state comes up for the debate in front of the election committee?
No, but you know, Ms. Tripathi,
we have internal democracy in the party, and this is how our system functions.
Yeah, but you've not.
I mean, if you have a postscript, something else, a wheel within a wheel to give me, you are most welcome to do so.
But you've sidestepped the question.
Exactly what
you've
happened.
sidestepped the question about the seats like Lucknow and Varanasi being decided by the leader in question first, and then it being announced by the party, by the parliamentary board. All right, let's get the Congress in on this. C.R. Keshwan, how is your party viewing these developments? The obvious rifts that are showing up in the BJP, what is the sense?
I can't hear your question because there were two voices speaking. Could you please repeat it?
No, let me just repeat my question. How is the Congress viewing these developments? Because, you know, much as Ms. Vani Tripathi Tikku would like us to believe there is no rift in the party, there has been this whole rush of senior leaders going to placate LK Advani. It's quite obvious that there are some issues there. How is the Congress looking at this?
We are not unduly concerned about the internal matters and the internal ways in which the BJP decides ticket distribution. But on a larger picture, I just want to say this. I'll quote Mr. Ramvilas Paswan ji, BJP's newfound ally in Bihar, 4 months before he said, BJP is the Bharat Jalao party and BJP is just the transmitter and RSS is the channel. The fundamental fact here is that the BJP is managed, controlled and dictated by the RSS from Nagpur. And the RSS agenda is very clear. They want to foist a polarizing figure like Modi on the party. And not only now, even from last year, beginning with Mr. Advani when he spoke, in favor of Mr. Shivraj Chauhan, or even when there was a dissent by, Yashwant Sinha or Shatrughan Sinha or Jaswant Singh, or even Arun Jaitley and Sushma Swaraj, whenever there was dissension or, conflict or, rebellion against Modi, RSS stepped in, muzzled and suppressed anything, any division so that, to quieten and muzzle out their voice. And that is what you're seeing because it's not a natural.
Doesn't that happen in the Congress? Doesn't that happen in the Congress?
This is a fantastic story to give out, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy that the Congress spokesperson has such amazing words to say about the RSS, in contrary to whatever Rahul Gandhi has been speaking about the RSS. Let me remind the Congress spokesperson that we don't lock up our national presidents and declare candidature for national presidency. We have a lot of respect for what we are. We have a lot of respect for our elders and for our patriarchs of our party. We don't lock up Sitaram Kesris and declare ourselves as presidents of the party. But we know how you respect your elders. So it's very well understood what kind of an ideology.
Well, now, Mr. Tripathi, you made your point. Yes, Mr. Keshwan, go ahead. Go ahead with your counter. The BJP says they respect their party elders.
Anytime. The BJP is anytime he speaks, anything, they became so defensive and they tried to shout me down or the Congress down. You can shout me down, you can't shout down the 80 crore people of India who will vote you out in 2015. Please let me complete.
Really?
And
Yes. No. Why will I shout you down? It's your
Let me
frustration
complete.
which is coming out in all kinds
Vani
of ways.
Tripathi,
Speaking about the RSS,
Vani Tripathi, allow Mr. Keshavan to make his point. Vani Tripathi, please allow Mr. Keshavan to make his point. Mr. Keshavan, let's focus on the BJP and Vani Tripathi's claim that they treat their elders, the party elders, with a lot of respect.
No, I'm not talking about elders. I'm talking about
case in
RSS,
point,
and I'll tell
Mr.
you why.
Murli Manohar
I'll tell
Joshi.
you why. Please, let me complete.
Yeah.
Let me complete. When the election committee meeting yesterday finished, what did Mr. Narendra Modi do? He went to the RSS chief's house in Jandelwalan in Delhi and spent 2 hours there. Please ask him to refute it. Did that happen or not? Why are they saying, why are we bringing in the RSS? Did not Modi directly go from the election
why are you
meeting to
so
RSS
worried
chief's
about
house
Modi
and
ji
make it?
meeting leaders of the RSS? I mean,
What did you
why
say
are you
now?
so
You're
worried about
contradicting
Modi ji
yourself.
meeting the leaders of the RSS? What is
I'm saying
is this
I'm saying
an
No.
issue?
Mr. Keshavan, Mr. Keshavan.
I mean, at the end of the
What
day,
I'm saying is,
we
do
have
you agree with Vani
ideological
Tripathi
convergence
saying
with
that the
RSS?
BJP respects the party patriarchs and senior leaders?
I think
What
she
is-
No, case in point Kalraj Mishra, case in point Murli Manohar Joshi, case in point LK Advani. How much of respect has the BJP shown to all these leaders?
I'm not worried about the respect. It's their internal problem if they respect the elders or not. Maybe it's their tradition. We don't want to comment on it.
If you're not
All I
worried
want to
about
say
the
is
internal
this.
problems,
This is
why
a
does it
divided
bother
party.
you that any of my senior
Anand,
leaders
please,
meet
I
people
can't
in the
go on
RSS?
like
Why
this.
does
Vani
it
Tripathi,
bother you?
All right.
allow Mr. Keshavan to make his point.
What kind of, I mean,
Allow Mr. Keshavan to make his point, please.
No,
We'll
but
come
it's
back to you.
wild
I'll come back to
allegations
you.
are blowing all
I'll
over
come
the
back to you.
place.
He didn't
He's
interrupt when you were making your
these
point.
wild allegations are
He
blowing.
didn't interrupt. So do allow him that courtesy. Go ahead, Mr. Keshavan. Quickly in the next 40 seconds, we've got to bring in Mr.
Yes.
Gujral,
It's the pattern of the
Mr.
BJP.
Gujral, and also
The
Mr.
pattern.
Suresh Prabhu into the discussion. Go
Every
ahead.
time we raise a point, you don't have an argument, you shout people down. That is not going to work. Please let other people have their
Mr.
say.
Keshavan, make
All
your
I'm
point.
saying is
She is
this.
listening.
The problem with the BJP is this. They have a person like Narendra Modi who's a polarizing figure. He has divided the party, and RSS is forcing Mr. Modi on the BJP leaders who are uncomfortable with him. A man who cannot hold his party like Mr. Modi can never hold the nation together. It is very clear. And as they say, a divided house that cannot,
Okay.
Right,
stand,
you've made your point.
Divided house against system
All right,
cannot stand.
we'll come back to the point of whether RSS is in fact calling the shots. We'll come back to that. Let's get Mr. Gujral in. Can you deny that there is some trouble brewing in the larger NDA as well? I mean, just take a look at what's happened with Navjot Singh Sidhu. He criticizes the Shiromani Akali Dal administration. Next thing he knows, he's denied a ticket. What's going on?
Well, there is no problem at all in the NDA. In fact, NDA is going from strength to strength. As you can see by what we have stitched
But how
up
do you
today in
explain
Tamil
this
Nadu, the
infighting?
Grand Alliance in Tamil Nadu. Let me complete.
Yep.
You have seen what we have done in Tamil Nadu today. Within the next 2 days, you will see that TDP will be on board with us. So NDA is only getting stronger. Earlier, Mr. Paswan joined the NDA. So we have no problems at all.
But Mr. Gujral, we're talking
Now,
about
I'm not
specific
privy to
seats
what-
here. We're talking about ticket distribution and the infighting that's obviously broken out over ticket distribution. I've asked you a specific question, for example, with the case of
There is no
Navjot Singh
I don't
Sidhu.
understand. If one person is denied a ticket, that does not mean that there is infighting. Congress has denied tickets to so many of its sitting MPs. Does it mean there is infighting? In a democracy, this is normal. The party decides who's fit to fight from where, and that way tickets are given.
Do you agree, Mr. Ketkar? Do you agree with what Mr. Gujral is
He
saying?
is contradicting himself because he says party decides, but here is a case where Advani was expected to decide and announce.
For himself, yeah.
And later on, 24 hours before Advani made a statement, BJP made a statement. And respecting elders, earliest case was Balraj Badok, who is 97-year-old, who is completely sidelined, completely forgotten. In fact, Nanaji Deshmukh was forgotten. In fact, further, even Vajpayee is forgotten. So let us not unnecessarily talk about respect to elders and all that. And more important point is, BJP is now afraid that not only RSS, but there is a parallel organization called Modi Swayam Sevak Sangh, which is an event management team. And that Modi Swayam Sevak Sangh dictates terms to BJP, and RSS tries to actually mediate between the MSS and the BJP, and RSS is a mediator.
But what do the allies think about all this, Mr. Prabhu? The Shiv Sena is having problems with the way the BJP is functioning, isn't it? They are having issues with the state leadership in Maharashtra. They are having issues with the central leadership. Overall, within the NDA, because you've been a former minister with the NDA, is your perception that the biggest party in the NDA, it's all fragmented? Is that a cause for worry ahead of the polls?
You know, basically, first let us go by the first question that you raised. If Mr. L.K. Advani, the tallest leader, most revered leader, one of the most respected one, is sought to be by all the country, different states want him to contest from that state, is it a good sign or a bad sign? If Mr. Advani is supposed to be contesting from Bhopal or Gandhinagar or some other state, that only shows that how much he is respected all over the country. Now the competition is in terms of from where he contests. So this is a good sign or a bad sign?
No, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, Mr. Prabhu. But the question is, if the decision was going to be his in the first place, then why announce Gandhinagar? Leave it to him to decide. Let him make his choice and then make the decision officially.
Let me just tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look at it like this, the BJP president, Mr. Rajnath Singh's candidature was not declared by Rajnath Singh himself. It was declared that he will contest from Lucknow by the same committee which decided a candidature.
Yes, but everybody knows what his wish was, and he had made his preference very obvious to the party.